Yes, could you leave that pallet of Radox? Yeah, just leave it at the front door. Thanks very much for delivering it, yeah. I'll be needing it later on tonight. Oh, sorry there, I didn't see you there at all. Just DPD man leaving off a small little pallet of Radox for the bath tonight. We'll be looping the Coronation Cup 10 or 12 times, as will I, back in the bath. And we will be watching it maybe with a can of Guinness. Wasn't that a terrific race? Timing is everything to say in life. And the secondary school kids took their holidays yesterday, and I pick up a lad at 3 o'clock. So I sent them up to the shop, and I said I want to watch a race at 3:10. And the special needs assistant Julie obliged. So they were back about 1:15, and I was all excited. The king of the stable went in, won very impressively, given a great ride, great tactical ride by Jim Crowley, and brilliant, thrilled. Seen a good few messages there when I got back, and good few were on, and great to see AC Irish was on the bus this morning, and he had a scarf, Hookham scarf, specially designed, so fair play to him. He's on the bandwagon a while, but it's great anyway. And we got the forecast as well. It was over 8 something, I think. I couldn't believe it was 11-2 last night. I didn't have a massive bet. I didn't have as big a bet, or half as big a bet, that I had last year on him. And I don't know why, because I wasn't... The only one I was afraid of was Pile Driver. But I got the forecast. I made money. And if I get Orban in the last race placed, or even to win, but if we get him placed in the first 5, I'll have had a very good punting day, because Concert Hall, I've done it with Bet365. They were paying 4 places. I deserted Tuesday on her birthday. She was 3 years of age today. She was born on 3rd of June 2019. I backed her in both the guineas, but I just thought that Concert Hall might beat her for toe today. But probably the favourite was a bit unlucky. But you have to get your luck in the races. And Galileo again, brilliant. Great for Aidan O'Brien. But anyway, Revich was placed as well earlier. So all going nicely today. As I was saying, AC Irish was on the bus. There was a few newcomers as well. Charlotte George, looking very resplendent in a lovely outfit. She boarded early. Michael Barry was back again. And we had a birthday boy tomorrow, James Sweeney. He's 29 tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. We'll get Rob the Old Mongoose to bake another cake. He was busy baking for the Queen the other day. If he's back out of Windsor Castle, he'll put one on for you. And you're going to the Mayo Monaghan match, so you'll have plenty of pints tomorrow night, and celebratory pints, I hope, if Mayo win. Nothing against Monaghan either, but we'd love a crack at Mayo the next round, maybe. Be a good day out. Christina Davis as well, she was saying Revich, Orban and Royal Champion, and Royal Champion has obliged already, so she's in good form. We had to drop off MP, the Herdon Choker, at the Specsavers, because he's a bit... he can see only one colour this week, so he's a bit colourblind, the doctor said. He probably thinks this is maroon when this is actually green. You know, he'll probably think it's maroon. But Richard Grant was wearing a lovely 3-piece suit as well today, getting ready for the weekend. And poor old Gypsy Cream 26, our hairstylist, he's in desperate hard luck the last few days. Missed out on 2 place spots on a disqualification, and there was another unreal thing that happened the other day. So hope your luck changes in the place spot regard. Anyway, I'll rattle on, because it took 8 hours yesterday evening. It must be because I put on that yesterday, the upload oven at 2 o'clock, and it wasn't up until 10:30 or 11:15 last night. The Derby tomorrow, 4:30 Epsom Derby, a mile 4, won by only 3 favourites in the last 10 years, Camelot Australia and Golden Horn. Adair won it last year at 16-1. He came in from 40s in the morning. 6 of the last 10 has been won by Aidan O'Brien, including Wind of Eagle at 40-1, Serpentine at 25-1. Charlie Appleby has won 2 out of the last 10. Michael Stout last won this in 2010 with a horse called Workforce, and similar to this year's favourite Desert Crown, had only run twice in his career. First, and had been second in the Dante, and won then. He was second in the Dante to Cape Blanco, if I remember. So 2 runs has won it before. 10 out of the last 12 winners have been drawn 7 or higher, Adior was in stall 1 last year and Camelot was in drawn 5. 10 of the last 12 winners had run in the past 35 days or less. 7 out of the last 12 were in the top 3 in the betting. 3 of the last 12 winners ran in the 2,000 guineas on their last run. And 10 out of the last 12 winners were rated 108 or higher. Desert Crown was most impressive in both starts. He's a worthy favourite. He's out in Nathaniel, so I just mind cutting the ground. He's all stamina. Nation Pride was supplemented for 75,000, and as much money as the boys in blue have, probably don't like throwing it away. He's alone a listed race last time out on good to firm ground. Aidan O'Brien runs 3, changing to the Gare Medall in the Chester Vase out of Galileo. Star of India is another Galileo. He was 5th in the Craven. He improved into in the D Stakes. And Stone Age as well is out of Galileo. He was a maiden last year after 4 runs, but he's a different looking beast this year. He's 2 for 2, and he won the Durnstown the last time, making all as well. So who will make the pace the next day with in that race with all of those? Piz Badil as well for Donnacha O'Brien. He won the Ballysacks. Desert Crown on the forum, the way he done it, is the most likely winner. But similar to the horse that only run twice in the Kentucky Derby that blew out, it's a big ask. Richard Kingscourt as well. He's 6 winners out of 68 lifetime in Epsom. And he's 4 out of 54 in the last 21 days, only 7%. And I still haven't forgiven him for the ride he gave a Giro last week. So I'm not backing him. I'm choosing with Star of India each way. 16 to 1. He quickened well in the Chester last time out when it took him a while to get going, but I like what I've seen in the last 200 yards, and I'm going to have a pint each way on him, and I'm going to have a pint win on, he's 16 to 1, I'm going to have a pint win on Stone Age as well. Elsewhere, I'm going to rattle on. I'm going to get less than 10 minutes now because I think that could be a problem as well. The 250 at Listowel tomorrow, Karlsberg, it's drawn 3, it has Colin Keane up. It won over 7 furlongs before in Cork on good to soft. Its last 2 runs were over 5 furlongs, and he got into bother a couple of times. So with Keane up, and he's carrying 10 stone, he's drawn 3, pint win on him. In the 437 at Listowel, we have Livia Celeste from Joseph O'Brien's yard. It's out of Galileo and Nell Gwynn. Great combination. First run this year is drawn 6. Now, that we tipped up the last time is in drawn 12. That's why I'm not tipping that up. But the selection was 3rd of 9 in a Curra Maiden last August. And the winner was Corja Gojo. And that won the King George Cup yesterday evening. And the horse that was 2nd in that race last year, that maiden, was History. And won a Group 3 in May. So this is first time out. Might be the right time to get him. Red Azalea is rated 81, so I'd hope that this show could be better than an 81 rated horse. And one more in the 321 at Musselburgh, Makanah, that's Makanah. It's a 7-year-old Julie Camacho trained Paul Mulrennan ridden horse. It was ran 4 times in Musselburgh. It won twice, and it was 2nd and it was 4th. And it was 2nd at 20 or in a big field the last time to Dakota Gold. Most of his best runs have been on good to soft, but he was 2nd in Haydock on good to firm when he was rated 100. So the ground won't be an issue as well. So that's a 5 to 1 shot, a pint each way. I'm going playing poker tomorrow, start at 2 o'clock. So I'll be gone out of the house at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning to Galway. But if I get a chance, maybe if I fancy something, I'll add them to the subscription of this, or description of this, or else I'll do a quick video tomorrow night when we're on a break in Eglinton. Anyway, I'll have a couple of baths we're running now shortly, and I'm all excited with who I'm winning today, King of the Yard. Anyway, that's me. Enjoy the weekend, the long weekend. Mickey D, bash the bookies.